Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Chris the Camping Texan here. Where in the world is a GeoPro? This week we're set up at Caprock Canyons State Park, and this is campsite number 33.
Well, good afternoon, y'all. It's always nice to have y'all at the campsite with me. I'm just enjoying a cool beverage on a hot day here at Caprock Canyons State Park. Well, y'all, I sure did enjoy my trip over to Monaghan Sandhills State Park. Getting on the sand disc and sliding down the sand dunes was so much fun. And then seeing the amazing sunsets that they had there, it was a great time. I can't wait to get back out there. And if you haven't checked out the Monaghan Sandhills State Park video, please do so. But I'm over here at Caprock Canyons State Park for a couple of days. And y'all, just a little background on this park. The state acquired this land in 1975, and 1982 officially opened the park. Historically, many centuries ago, the Rocky Mountains broke apart, and there was a mass erosion event that happened, and over many miles, like 300 miles, the sediment settled here in this area, and that's why you get this white cap on top of the red clay, or the red bed as they call it here. But hey, y'all, stick with me. I'll show you around your campsite, and I'll show you Caprock Canyons State Park. Well, y'all, sometimes when I pick a campsite, I do my best to look at the state park maps and figure out what amenities are close by, what points of interest are close by, what does the campsite have in it, does it have any cover. I look at their photos. I do my best. Sometimes it's like throwing a dart at a dartboard, and that's why I do what I do. I do this for you guys so that you can see on video what your campsite looks like before you get here. So I'm doing the hard work for you guys. I'm really pleased with this campsite 33 this weekend in the Honey Flat camping area. Let me go ahead and review your campsite for you guys. I would stay here 100%. Absolutely would come back to this campsite. This is 33. This is your camping loop road right here, okay? At the end of this road, you have the Prairie Dog Town, and the Bison come through here, which is cool. So you'll have a chance to see that when you stay here. If you take a left at the end of this road, you will go to the restroom area, as well as the dumpsters and the dump station. This campsite is 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. The spigot's a little low to the ground, but I still managed to get everything hooked up, even with my filter. No issues, everything hooked up quite nice. Electric, no problems with that. The pad site is level toward the back. It is not level front to back. I'm gonna say that right now. And this asphalt pad has seen better days. Just like the restrooms need to be remodeled here, the campsite pads need to be as well. So just getting that out there. But it wasn't enough to keep us from getting leveled out. We've enjoyed a nice couple of days of being level, so no issues there. The back of your campsite, y'all, you get a lot of space. It's very spacious back here. A lot of room to roam if you have young children or you have a dog. The place to pitch your tent back here in the corner if you want to. There's some trees, a lot of bushes. And that's one of the things that I love about this campsite, y'all, is that it really does hide you from the other campsites that are near you. So you feel secluded, and I love secluded private campsites. As far as the picnic table goes, guys, you get this nice cover over your picnic table, wooden picnic table and a concrete pad. No issues with any of this. Provides a good amount of shade in the afternoon. Good place to sit and eat your meal with your family. In-ground grill and fire ring, as well as a lantern pole with a double hook there. All in all, it's a great campsite. I would definitely come back. Like I said, I'm shocked that I picked a good one, y'all. And you can walk right down to the Canyon Rim Trail. You could walk down to Eagle Point Trail. It's just a great campsite. You go down and check out the prairie dogs in the morning and the afternoon. So many things to do right here from your campsite. Just leave your car or truck parked in the pad site and just take off walking or take off on your bike. Well, y'all, as far as insects go this weekend, I think the flies have followed us from Davis Mountain State Park. We have had an abundance of flies this weekend. Doesn't matter if we're cooking out here or not cooking, the flies are everywhere. We're having to close the door quickly or they're getting in the camper. Other than flies, we've had ants, very large ants, as well as yellow jackets, mosquitoes, and wasps. So those are just some of the insects that we've had to kind of dodge here in campsite 33. As far as TV goes, there's no trees here, so I've been able to lock into all satellites and get all channels. As far as cell service goes, when we got here, we had 1 bar of LTE on AT&T. I put up the cell booster, and we were instantly, we had up to 3 bars, and our upload and download speeds increased as well. They doubled. So I've been really happy with the WeBoost destination. It's doing a great job out here. If you guys require services when you're out here at the park, you're going to need to drive about 5 miles into town and into Kittikay. And they're going to have a Merrill's food store. Merrill's is Affiliated Foods. They're a small town food store, but they have produce and everything you're going to need, they're going to have right there at the grocery store. And then if you need gas, there's an Allsups in town. You can gas up there, as well as get ice and other things that you might need.
Well, y'all are in for a treat this morning. Y'all check out the bison herd here at Caprock Canyons State Park. Now these guys are walking so close to our campsite. We're staying here in the Honey Flat area. We're in 33 this weekend. And so this is the prairie dog town. They're just walking right through the prairie dog town. And so right now, they're right near the Canyon Rim trailhead. How cool is that, y'all? Look at him. Look at how still he's being. That is cool. They're talking to each other. It's just so cool, y'all. This is an experience that you will not get at any other Texas state park. To be able to see the prairie dog town, the prairie dogs are so cool. And then the bison, here they are just roaming right through our camping area. With the canyons in the backdrop, y'all, it gives you goosebumps. You've got to put this park on your bucket list. You got to come check this out. It is so much fun. Another campsite that y'all might be interested in here at Caprock Canyons State Park is 32. 32 is located in the Honey Flat camping area. You get 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. The pad site is nice and level. You could get a nice size rig in here, Class A, fifth wheel. What I really like about 32 is it's partially shaded. So you do get some privacy here. You get a nice shelter over the picnic table, wooden picnic table on a concrete pad, a lantern hook with a double hook, so if you need to hang your light or your trash. And then you get your in-ground grill and fire ring here. The one thing I don't like about 32 is the proximity to the other campsite. It is relatively close, but given the fact that it's close to the trails, the restroom, and the prairie dog town, you may want to give 32 a try. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about campsites 34 and 35 together because I believe they share a common disadvantage. There's very little shade in either campsite, and they're really close to the road, so you get a lot of traffic through here. But we'll talk about 34 first. I like 34's pad. It's nice and level. You could get a nice large rig in here, 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. You get a nice shade shelter over the picnic table, wooden picnic table on a concrete pad, as well as an in-ground grill and fire ring and a nice lantern pole with a double hook here. You do get a lot of brush around the campsite, which helps provide a little bit of privacy to your side and to your back. 35 is very similar. The pad site is not level front to back. You're going to get a smaller rig in 35. 35 is probably going to be a 40-foot max, 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. You get a nice shade shelter over your picnic table as well. In-ground grill and fire ring, as well as a double hook lantern pole back here in the back. You do get privacy between campsite 33. But here's what I like, y'all, is that it's both campsites 34 and 35 are right next to the prairie dog town, and you get a beautiful view of the canyon from both campsites. You can see the bison herd walking right through the prairie dog town, as well as you're relatively close to the canyon rim trailhead right here. So for their disadvantage, you kind of have to let that go because you really get a lot of amenities right here at the campsites. Well, y'all, this is the Honey Flat restroom area. They also have a playground in the back, as well as dumpsters to get rid of your trash. The restrooms could use some updating, y'all. In fact, when we were here, one of the stalls was out of order and it needs some cleaning. So definitely they need to do some maintenance up here. This is the dump station located at Caprock Canyons State Park. It's right down from the Honey Flat camping area, so it's really close to where you're going to be camping. They have a single sewer connection here with a non-potable water tap to do your black tank flush. This hose has been cut, so you're going to need to bring your own if you want to do that. Also, there's no light on the pole out here, but they do have a dumpster for your garbage. The pad itself seems pretty flat. You should have no issues getting your tanks fully emptied. Y'all, this is the Wild Horse camping area here at Caprock Canyons State Park. Really nice back here. None of this is paved, but you do get a nice space to set up your tent. They have a picnic table and they have some pens for your horses. Looks like they got some water taps there. Just a nice space if you want to bring your horse out here and walk the trails at Caprock Canyons State Park. The Wild Horse camping area also has this additional parking up here, as well as additional pen space for your horses. They have a really cool windmill here. Really neat area. And then also they have excess vehicle parking up here, as well as excess camping. For all my tent campers, Caprock Canyons State Park has you covered, guys. This is an example here, 62 in the Little Red tent camping area. You get a nice shade shelter with a wooden picnic table on a concrete pad, standing grill, as well as an in-ground grill. This is really nice, y'all. You've got a lot of cover around the campsite, some trees, and then a really beautiful view of the canyon in the background.
So you might want to give 62 a try when you're out here. This is the South Prong Primitive Tent Camping Area. This is campsite number 43. And so what you guys get back here is an in-ground grill and fire ring, as well as a lantern pole with a double hook, a nice space to put your tent, and they also have like an outhouse type toilet back here for you guys. One advantage of staying back here at South Prong is that you're really close to the South Prong trailhead. Well, y'all, let's go check out the trails at Caprock Canyons State Park. Why don't you go ahead and lace up your hiking boots, and I'll meet you out there. All right, y'all, let's go check out the Canyon Rim Trailhead. Now, this trailhead is located right by your campsite, y'all. Easy access. It's also right out here in the prairie dog town. So you don't have far to go. You can leave your vehicle in the campsite, grab all your hiking gear, and immediately hit the trail. So yeah, we're gonna do the Canyon Rim Spur today. We're just gonna get a tasting of the Canyon Rim Trail. The funny thing about this park is there are so many trails that you could come back 5 times and not see everything that they have here. In fact, it gets so hot here in the summertime that the ranger was telling me up at headquarters that it's not uncommon for them to hit 120 degrees. So you really have to get an early start and just kind of knock these trails off one bite at a time. But I wanted to show you guys, there's a little pond out here right off of the trail. So this is a cool feature that you'll see, and it's not a far walk from the campsite. The bison here at Caprock Canyons State Park are free roaming, which means they can go anywhere they want to. And out here on the Canyon Rim Spur Trail, we found some bison chips. So you never know what you're going to see out here on these trails.
The Canyon Rim Spur Trail is only about a mile in length, but you get some stunning views. Y'all make sure that you take some time to stop along the way and check it out, y'all. How cool is this? Well, y'all, we have circled the Eagle Point Trail as the trail that we are going to conquer this visit. Now, what I like about the Eagle Point Trail is it's moderate difficulty, but you get some stunning views of Caprock Canyon. So our target, our goal is to reach the natural bridge. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll head that way. We're not even a quarter of a mile in on the Eagle Point Trail, and this is just one of the stunning views that you get along the trail. Really enjoying this trail so far. One of the really cool features on this Eagle Point Trail is you will see veins of crystal on the ground as you walk along. So something to check out while you guys are out here on the trail. Now y'all check this out. This was unexpected as we were coming along the trail. This is really cool. You can see the different shades of color in this rock here. Really cool. Still on our way to see the natural bridge, but another unexpected sight was this little pool of water here in the bottom of the canyon. Pretty cool. Also, want to know if the bison get down here. We have another bison patty. Well, y'all, as I conclude the hike on the Eagle Point Trail, I just want to say that it's some of the most amazing scenery that I've ever seen. I would definitely recommend this trail, but I wanted to show you the natural bridge. So we're standing here on top of like an eroded creek bed down here, and so this forms like a natural bridge across this area right here. And then if you walk to the other side where this bench is, and just off of the trail, it's not far, you can get a spectacular view into the canyon here and see how it also forms over this feature here. Really cool. Y'all got to get out here and check this out. Caprock Canyons State Park has to have one of the neatest amphitheaters that I've ever seen. Just check out the bison that they have here. I mean, this took a lot of skill. It's neat to have this neat display out here like this. So y'all, let's take a walk up this little path here and we'll check out the amphitheater. One of the things that you notice is that the bison are coming from the canyon, and the way that they put these here, it looks like they're heading off on the trail, which is pretty cool. And then here's the entrance. It's really nice. Looks like they have a little bench out here, a seating area. That could be full of bats. I don't think I'm gonna go in there. But this is just great here. They've got a little screen. I'm sure this is really cool whenever they put on their interpretive programs. I mean, what a backdrop to sit here on these benches and look out. It doesn't get any better than this, y'all. Pretty cool. Well, y'all, this is Lake Theo and the day use area that they have here at Caprock Canyons State Park. And now the water level at Lake Theo is so low that you can't get a boat in anymore, but I do see a lot of people kayaking, bringing their kayaks and canoes and stuff up here. But the little day use area is pretty nice, y'all. They've got a water spigot here,
And then the little shade shelter with some standing grills, a couple of picnic tables. It's a great place to just sit here. The bison come through here, so you know you could have a picnic out here and then watch for the bison to come by. The ranger told me that swimming is allowed, so if you want to come out here and do some swimming, you can do that. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat that they have a lake here as well. Yeah, look at him. He's just rolling around in the dirt. If y'all really want to see the bison during the daytime, this is the bison field. Take a short drive up to the interpretive center and you can see they are just everywhere in the field, y'all. Well, y'all, let's talk about the activities here at Caprock Canyons State Park. You might want to grab a snack and a beverage because there are a lot of things to do at this park. Number one on your list, after you get your camper or tent set up, you need to head on over to the Honey Flat Prairie Dog area. You need to check out the prairie dogs. They are so cool. They're so cute. If you have kids, your kids are going to absolutely enjoy watching them. They have little personalities, y'all. They talk to each other and they'll interact with you if you stand there long enough. So the Prairie Dog Town is so cool. Check that out. Number one on your list. Number two have to be the bison, y'all. The bison, they'll come through your campground, the Honey Flat campground, between 6:30 and 8:30. So make sure that you're watching for them to come through. If they don't come through, then hop in the car and drive over to the interpretive center. Toward headquarters. There's a big field across the road there. You'll see them most likely grazing over there. The bison are really cool too. They do funny things like they'll roll around on the ground in the dirt, or we saw them in Lake Theo, cooling off in there, getting a drink. So the bison are really, really neat to look at. The third activity that you need to do is hit the trail system they have out here. Now, you could come out here, you could visit 5-6 times and not see all the trails they have here. They have an extensive amount of trails. While I was here, I targeted 2 trails. So I did the Canyon Rim Spur Trail, which is about a mile, and the trailhead is right by your campsite. So you can leave the car at the campsite and just walk over there. You get an amazing view of Holmes Creek from that spur trail. Really enjoyed that hike. If you wanted, you can continue on the Canyon Rim Trail, take you into the Equestrian area, and you get an additional 3 miles one way. So that's something that you could check out. After the Canyon Rim Spur Trail, I did the Eagle Point Trail. Eagle Point Trail is just a little over 2 miles one way. And the reward at the end, y'all, was getting to see the natural bridge, which was really cool to see how water had created that whole area underneath there, and it's like a little cave under there. It was really cool to see. But if you don't feel like hiking that long trail, if it's too hot or whatever, you can take a drive out there, and they have a parking area, and it's a short walk down there to see it. Number 4 on the list would have to be checking out the Texas Historical Landmark area, where they have the Folsom people. Way back when, 10,000 years ago, the Folsom people were hunting the bison here, and they were processing the meat right next to Lake Theo. In fact, in 1965, archaeologists uncovered within 4 feet under the ground several tools that they use to skin the bison and process the meat. So you got to go check out that area. Really, really cool. And then number 5 on the list would be Lake Theo itself. Lake Theo, the water level is really low, but you can still enjoy bringing your kayak or canoe and launching it. So no boats right now. There's just not enough water in that lake to get your boat down the boat dock and into the water. Bring your fishing pole, you can go fishing, and you can also go swimming there. And then last but not least, bring your bicycle. Have your kids bring their bicycles, and this camping loop is very large. They'll enjoy riding their bike around the campsite, and you can also enjoy just doing things like this, just sitting around your picnic table and enjoying your campsite. It's always breezy here, it's always windy, it always feels good, even when it's hot out here. So those are just some of the activities that I enjoyed and that hopefully you enjoy when you come out here to Caprock Canyons State Park. Well, y'all, I enjoyed my visit here at Caprock Canyons State Park, seeing all the prairie dogs in their natural habitat and the bison walking through the campground. That was really cool, y'all. But it's time for me to hit the trail. Y'all, I'm heading over to Lake Arrowhead State Park in Wichita Falls for a couple of days, so y'all come and join me for that one. But hey, listen, if you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every Saturday afternoon at 6 p.m. when our videos post. To all my current subscribers, guys, you rock so much. I appreciate your support. And all my future subscribers, guys, what are you waiting for? Get on board. I see a lot of campgrounds. Drop me a note in comments if there's a campground you'd like to see. And remember, I'll see you at the campsite.